You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? Happy Sunday. Happy end of the weekend. I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed your Valentine's Day. If you had somebody for a Valentine's Day, for those of you who didn't, I sent my love to y'all Friday. If ain't nobody told you, you are loved. You are loved from the hood table and from my platform. What up, boo? Everybody in the chat, please make sure you like and share the video. Those watching from the skybox, from the clouds, from the trees, from the bushes, y'all can also hit that like and share button too as well. Okay. Let me get, hold up. Is that my co-host in the back? Let me see. I think that be him.
Hey, what it do, hood table? Give me 1 second. But yeah, I'm here. Give me 1 second.
Okay, go ahead. I'm just gonna read the chat. But yes, welcome everybody. What up, Chakra King Black? Always the first one. First one in. Hey Mel, how you doing, love? Say peace, queen, happy hearts. I know that's right. Hold up. First cash out. First super chat of the night. Thank you so much, Chakra King Black. Happy hearts, real friends are #loyal. Can we say that again? We ain't gonna get into all the phony friendships on here, okay? And relationships, okay? All the shit people be dealing with in real life, and people want to have fake friendships and fake relationships. But anywho, we're gonna get into all type of relationships tonight, okay? But what up? How y'all doing? Mail shot. You know what? Hold on, let me put my glasses on. Do that say 67? Do that say 67 months, Mel? See, that's my ride or die right there. That's my day one. We go back like 4 flats on a lack, but even further than that, to my very first YouTube channel. So thank you so much. That is my homegirl. That is my ace. That is that's a real friendship outside of here. Okay. Real friends. Charlie, my white chocolate, I see you, boo. What up? How you doing, love? How you doing? Welcome to the chat, everyone. TC, what up, HBCU?
Excuse me.
HBCU Queen Dizzle, what up? How you doing? Oh my gosh, everybody coming through, Rich. They coming through. They ready. What? I heard that. What that say?
Oh, okay. So it's working then. Did it come in cool and clear?
Yes.
Big Rick, what?
It came in clear? Okay, yeah. Hey, so check it out, man. We're gonna be able to do some production then on these streams now coming up, man, because I think I got my shit working.
I know that's right.
So we're gonna get some shit going.
I love how
What's
that
going on though?
Big slaps.
yeah.
I was like, what that say? I heard it.
But is it clear though, hood table?
Yeah, I heard it. Did y'all hear it in the chat? Let's ask the chat. Did y'all hear it in the chat? Do y'all need him to play it?
Because I'm gonna have to play the chat back. I mean, not the chat, but the stream back later and see how it came out, because I don't know how the actual volume is on it.
Yeah, I got mine. Let me see. Well, my PC don't get as loud as I wanted to, so it might be louder for some people. But play it one more time, but turn it up a little bit. I want to make sure the peoples can hear it. Y'all let me know if y'all hear it. Let me go on mute, Briggs.
Can they hear that snare?
It's a little light, but I can hear it.
Okay, so I gotta probably do some adjustments then to try to get it a little bit louder then.
Yep. But I heard that. Yeah, I heard that slaps. But yeah, Mel said she heard something.
Okay, for sure.
Okay, so TC said, and you know what, TC? Don't make me call you out, TC. She said, I'm saying hello because the topic is not my strongest points. With 1,000 smiley faces behind that. Okay. Shaka said, keep shining, fam. No flip-flopping and snitching. I know that's right. But Charlie said it's a little low, but she can hear it.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do some adjustments for sure.
Yes. The one who co-hosts with the Hood Table. Hold up. The one who co-hosts with the Hood Table a lot. Hold up.
What Charlie talking about?
Is Sislo in here? Somebody said, wait a minute. I thought I saw Sislo's name in the chat. Somebody said, who is Sislo? And then Charlie said, the one who co-hosts with the Hood Table a lot. Is Sislo in here? Oh, well, I don't know. What's up, Riggs? How you doing, love? What's been going on? How was your Valentine's Day weekend?
Oh, shit. I was just chilling, man. You know, that's all I was doing. Nothing special at all. I mean, I ended up getting a Valentine's shout out, so that was cool on Brenda and Tony's, you know.
I saw that. I was like, damn, I was kind of jelly. I was like, don't nobody want to send the Hood Table a Valentine's Day shout out?
Hey, it feels good, man. You know, shit.
I was a little jelly. I was like, shout out to my homeboy for getting a shout out. Ain't nobody thinking about the Hood Table.
Shit, I didn't think anybody was thinking about Riggs.
That's okay. I saw you say you ain't chopped liver in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm like, you is not chopped liver, hun. You are very well liked and adored in our sector. If you don't know, after the Valentine's Day shout out, I don't know.
Hey, you know, shit, hell yeah, I ain't mad.
I don't know. But that's what's up. You know what? More people used to do that, like at when we worked like in the office, sometimes in the office, or remember even in school, Riggs. Do you remember paying to send a Valentine's Day shout out to like somebody in school? Did y'all do that?
What's that? Say that one more time.
Like in high school or maybe even junior high, like they had it where you could pay to send a Valentine's Day to someone in school. Did y'all have that?
Nah, I didn't go through that.
Oh,
I did shit on the radio station though.
I did that. On the radio station. But our school used to do that. It was like maybe, I don't know, maybe $5 or something. And it went to like the Valentine's Day dance, or it went to something like that. And you could send it would be like a little card and some candy, and you could send it to somebody that you went to school with. So that's how a lot of females found out that some nigga was digging them. Some shy ass nigga.
Right.
But they said who shouted out Riggs. Did you ever find out who did it?
Nah, they didn't. They don't let you know. I was like, hey man, y'all gonna disclose who it was? And he was like, no, man, that's the whole part of the show. I was like, yeah, I know, bro. I tried.
So if they wanted to, though, they'll let you know.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll let you
right
know.
about that.
No, Charlie didn't. You see what Charlie? I'm gonna take a drink on that.
Happy Valentine's to my favorite couple in my head. That's right.
In her head, somewhere in that head of hers. You hear Melissa bah hump. I know. If it wasn't for me having a whole bunch of family around, I mean, I understand how some people who are in a failed relationship, Riggs, when that next holiday season come around, they tend to go through like, some episodes of maybe sadness, loneliness, depression, things like that. It not only happens with the holidays, but it can also happen on birthdays, on Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day can be a tough time for a lot of people who maybe used to doing things with their ex on Valentine's Day for like that.
True.
But it helps to be around family and friends, your children. I was around family and friends all weekend. My kids, my grandkids, they besties, they homies. We've been kicking it all weekend long for, my son's, 25th birthday. And I did show y'all a little clip of the cake that I was making. That was the first time I did a cake video in like maybe 3 months. So I had that one coming for you guys, but I did a cake video from start to finish of me decorating his birthday cake. I even made the templates with my Cricut cutting machine. I used to buy that shit from like Amazon, all them cake toppers and shit. Not anymore. And then I did a little 1 minute clip or so of us singing happy birthday to Cam. So, he appreciate all the shout outs, all the birthday love, but the baby is now 25, Riggs. 25. I'm like, oh, I'm old. I'm so old. But yeah, somebody said, I ain't never been a fan of Valentine's, man, or not. It's a big difference.
Me neither. I mean, when I, ended up, what I'm saying, getting with the BM and shit back in the days, I mean, it was cool, but even then it was still kind of a hassle, because when you want to go out to eat and everything on Valentine's Day, it's too much, man. Like there's lines and shit, so it's like you got to damn near go like a day before or a day after or something, because it's hard to get, in the spots on Valentine's Day.
Very hard, because my oldest son, the one who I had the grandbaby by, when I was talking to him maybe Thursday or Wednesday, I was like, my grandbaby coming over this weekend, right? He was like, man, we was hoping so. I be having him so sometimes often, and then sometimes impromptu, that they be forgetting like which times he's really supposed to be over. So he was like, man, we was hoping so we can celebrate Valentine's Day. Man, why we ended up over here, Riggs? It was so deep over here for Cameron's birthday on Valentine's Day. Like, I said, are y'all still gonna go out? I mean, everybody was turning up. So I don't think people start leaving till around like midnight. By then, the baby was sleeping in his room while everybody was, celebrating Cameron's birthday. So they was like, well, I guess we'll celebrate tomorrow on Sunday. I'm like, as long as you're together, that's all that matters. So my son and both sons with their girls, they ladies, they were over here, joining the festivities for Cam's birthday. But yeah, I had planned to keep my baby on Valentine's Day for, the young ones. The young people, they don't see Valentine's Day like a lot of us old heads, or older folks, I should say, because we know what it's all about. We know that just like holidays, it's a pagan holiday. So, stores and, the country, the economy, they're looking for us to spend a lot of money on, the holiday. So that's how that be. But somebody's in the back, but we're not dropping the chat until
who's in the back?
I don't know. It looked like somebody trying to show us some stuff.
Oh man, don't say that. Is that what's going on? Yeah, see that I hear that's been kind of going on a lot, man.
I'm sure recording you. I see your face and everything.
Now there's a fucking, let's see.
I see your face and everything. Let me do my little screenshot too.
Is that him in the back that starts with a K?
Yep. I don't know, but anyway.
Never heard of that person. I don't think you have either. So I don't think there's a chance in hell.
Child, you said Tricks. I know that's right. What up, Noble? How you doing? But yeah, so a lot of the younger people, they're more into a lot more of the holiday season than us older ones, because we just know better. But still, I don't think there's nothing wrong if you want to celebrate Lover's Day. Hey, if I was with somebody, where my flowers, where my candy with the peanut butter, I want some Reese's and all that kind of shit. But that's just me. But anyway, overall, I hope y'all had a good weekend. Hold on, I'm trying to see who in the chat. Hey, Vibrant, how you doing, love? What up? Is my mind? I say somebody say hi, my mind. Hi, my mind.
Yeah, I did. My mind was in the chat. Unconscious, TC, Chakra.
Well, good evening, everyone. We're about to get this party started, okay? We got two topics that we want to cover, and one is just an update. The main topic, and they're both happen to do with relationships. Horrible relationships, by the way. Something that I would never want to be caught in or involved in.
Hey, highlight Melissa's comment. She's on you. She said,
what'd she say? Wasn't landlord trying to, you know what?
Hey.
I'm gonna drink on that. Landlord better stay where he at. Why he talking about coming up here for Valentine's Day? Y'all,
he might pull up. He might pull up.
Let me look out the window. Let me look out the window. Well, it's after Valentine's Day now, so he late anyway. I forgot all about that. You know what? Anyway, we gonna talk about online relationships, Riggs. And one of the topics that we're talking about is about something that happened. I was hoping that Sislo was in the house tonight because it'd be a lot of shit popping off in Michigan. I mean, damn near every story I cover be coming from Michigan, and the two that we're covering tonight are from similar areas. But the first topic, you guys, I don't know how many of y'all saw this. I'm gonna play like a news video clip, but Detroit man lured women on Facebook before attacking them. He was using the Facebook dating site to meet women and then lure them into liking him and wanting to get to know him. I'm gonna play y'all two different news clips so we can get two different perspectives, and they're both only a few minutes long. But we're gonna get into that, and then we'll get into our second part of the topic after that, which is the updates on Jarvis Butts. So let me first play the first news clip. And again, when you guys come in, please make sure you're liking and sharing the video. Please and thank you very much. Make sure you are subscribing to both Riggs and my channels. Support both of us. We do content throughout the week. A plethora of different topics. So please make sure you support us and support both our channels. Thank you so much. So let me go ahead and put the first one up. Blow the screen up. All right, I'm gonna hit mute.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Rupert. Women looking for love, instead trapped and attacked by a man who they say seemed normal. 3 victims so far and counting. Fox News' Jessica Dupek is live now with one woman's terrifying story. Jessica.
Well, the suspect here is being held on a $1 million bond. And Roop, you know they don't hand those out easy anymore. Police say that speaks to how dangerous this guy is. Now, let's put a face to the story here. Let's take a look at a picture of 31-year-old Daniel Sandridge Jones from Detroit. He's charged in connection to assaulting at least 3 women. And the common thread is that he met them on Facebook dating. At first, we're told he seemed normal, but after a couple of dates, the women described him as snapping. Then he allegedly attacked. All of the crimes apparently happened at Sandridge Jones' East Side Detroit home. He threw a brick at one woman's face and then at her car, choked and beat another woman allegedly.
I hate when they do that.
And in the case of 27-year-old Jakayla Archie, he stabbed her multiple times in the neck and made her drive around at knife point throughout the city of Detroit. She had no idea what his plans with her were.
I definitely thought I wasn't going to survive, like, at all. I never thought I was ever going to make it out of there. It was to the point where I started praying and things of that nature. And when he found out that I was praying and when he heard me whisper God, he was like, you believe in God? You believe in God? I knew that he had did this to multiple women prior. I just had a feeling like you had to do this before because he was too comfortable.
Yeah, Jacayla said at first, though, everything seemed normal. It seemed like casual dating. Now, she was able to escape last month when this all happened. After several hours, they went back to his East Side Detroit home. She said he got distracted by a phone call. She was able to grab her keys and get out of there, but she sincerely was not sure that she'd make it out alive. Now, we did talk to Detroit police about this case. They are investigating. They had a lot to say, including the possibility of more victims. We'll get into that later on The Edge at 11. For now, live in downtown Detroit, Jessica Dupe.
Hey, that news lady like forgot she was damn near on the news when she first started off. She started off damn near like she was talking to her homegirls. Like she was like, well, that's what Angelina, and then she got back into mode again. That was funny.
And I'm gonna play this real quick. The second news.
Hey,
clip.
Hood Table, you got clips.
Oh, you know. Hey, I be having.
Shout out to Tay
when I be doing my normal news stories and stuff like that. Yeah, I be having,
Hey, I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, damn near every live lately, I've been trying to put in some clips. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it.
It really helps. You know what?
It does. It helps the story and everything. You feel me?
Yep, it sure does. So, especially for a lot of people who might not have seen the news stories and stuff like that, there's a lot of topics that I discussed that I think should be, receive more attention. But
what's up, Mitri?
Here's
what's up?
One. Hey, Mitri. Hey, and everybody else that's coming in. Make sure you guys please like and share the video on the way in. What up, Tay, baby? Let me hit mute and play the second clip.
A woman who narrowly escaped a man prosecutors call a serial attacker is breaking her silence to warn others about dating app dangers.
She was held captive, stabbed in the throat, and forced to drive her alleged attacker through the streets of Detroit until she found a split second to run.
But the horror doesn't end with her. Investigators say this man has 2 other victims.
7 News Detroit reporter Ruta Alcenaida sat down with Jacayla, who's now exposing a terrifying pattern and showing us the scars she wants no other women to bear.
I just really was thinking, like, that I'm glad that I made it out alive, because my mother, what he would have did with my body if I didn't make it out that night.
27-year-old Jacayla Archie says it was one of the darkest days of her life.
And it was just so scary for me. And then I felt like I was just alone.
Last year around the holidays, Archie decided to give Facebook dating a try and match with 31-year-old Detroit resident Danielle Darren Sandridge Jones. After chatting online for about a month, she says they started going out and met up a few times at his home on Elmdale Street in Detroit.
Listen to music, watch movies and stuff like that, just casual dating.
Then last month they met up again, but she says this time Sandridge Jones was irate for reasons unknown to her.
That's when he ran and he went to go get the knife, and he stabbed me in my throat, and he cut me, and then he told me, like, I'll kill you.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office says Archie was stabbed multiple times and then was allegedly forced to drive the suspect around to multiple locations.
He's yelling like, keep driving, you want me to kill you, you want me to kill you?
Bleeding and terrified, she says she followed his orders until they ended up back at his home. She was then ordered inside until she found an opportunity to grab her keys and run away, calling 911 after hours of what she calls torture. Sandridge Jones was arrested, charged with 2 other separate domestic violence incidents, all of which allegedly occurred at his home and all of which allegedly occurred with women he was dating at the time. Archie's physically okay now, but mentally still has not recovered and is giving dating a break. But she hopes her story reminds women to stay vigilant and speak up.
I don't want no one to feel that it's embarrassing to go through domestic violence, or, don't be embarrassed about anything, it happens.
Sandridge Jones remains here at the Wayne County Jail. He's facing charges of assault with intent to murder as well as unlawful imprisonment. He's back in court late this week. Now, Detroit police say they don't have any official reports of additional victims tied to the suspect, but they say that doesn't mean there's none out there. So if you may be a victim, be sure to give them a call. At the Wayne County Criminal Justice Center, I'm Ruta Alcenaida, 7 News Detroit.
definitely. If you are one of his victims, definitely hit them up because I have reasons to believe that those three are not the only ones. And shout out to Melissa. Thank you, boo, for supporting the goals. Goals, okay. Hashtag goals. Feel free to support the goals on the super chats. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. But what do you think about that, Riggs? Like, I want to ask, first of all, while you tell me what you think about that, my next thing is, has anybody ever in the chat had a situation go just horribly wrong? I don't want you to get into all details if it was really something bad, but just say yes or no if you just want to say that, or horribly wrong in these relationships. Because one thing I noticed from this one, Riggs, and one thing I even noticed from online, even in the B sector, is a lot of women feel the need to go to the man. But I'm on mute.
No, I've never had any situation or a bad situation like that. But with this dude right here, he had a lot of priors with doing, this type of shit with younger, if I'm not mistaken, or was that Jarvis?
Oh yeah, that was Jarvis. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. But
okay.
this one still, he had a lot of issues, man, because he also had priors, with a lot of like domestic type, activity, like this wasn't the only person. This was the one that kind of got away and broke the whole story, to everybody, basically, to get old boy cracked because she happened to get away, like, with that news, clipping was saying. So, good for her. But the thing is, dude, with the whole, to me, he had an issue with women. Some people can, I guess, enjoy women for a sexual time or whatever, but have like a hatred for them for some reason, because I don't see how you can just put harm to a woman like that, especially when you have a mother and you have, sisters, aunts and stuff like that, and maybe even daughters. Regardless, you know what I mean? You're not like that with the dudes, you know what I'm saying? And dudes is ready to give you that smoke. But you quick to, strong arm a woman and all that, you know what I'm saying? And the whole, like, sticking her all in the neck and shit, this dude was acting like he was on some fucking jail tactics and shit, like looking at her, the holes on her. Like, I'm wondering what the hell he was poking her with. You know what I'm saying? And then, having her, drive around town and everything. Like, this dude, he's a terrorist. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not just hurting these women, man. He's like, pretty much torturing them, sending them through all kind of mental fucking, I don't even know how to explain it, man. I was just, when I was reading the thing, the little transcript on it that you had gave me and everything, that's why I kind of confused him with the other guy, because the other guy, he's a piece of work too.
Right.
Dude, he was just really off the hook. And the thing is it kind of sounds like if that girl didn't really get away like how she did, he would have still kind of really been out there doing the same shit. And what's fucked up, Hood Table, is when you, I'm gonna say this again, man. Like, some people do not fucking deserve to share the same spaces as the rest of us. I don't care what race you are or anything. Because of shit like this, we got to remember we have loved ones too that can get crossed up with a piece of work like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's really, really, really fucked up, man, because this shit really do just be happening, bro. And it's like, dude is sick. You know what I'm saying? And he deserves whatever he got coming to him, man. And, you know, for the women that went through what they went through with that shit, man, you know, fuck. My prayers to him, you know what I'm saying? But that shit is wild. And to the women out there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta definitely vet. You gotta vet these motherfuckers, man. Cause like they said, didn't they say he started off hella cool?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you know, so like, come on, man.
And he's not a bad looking guy. I mean, I didn't see him much worse. I actually saw his Facebook post, and I'm gonna show a few of those posts too. But in all his Facebook posts, he's talking about hard work, cutting grass, towing, hauling. I mean, you see him
a wolf in sheep's clothing, right?
He works, you know, every day. Decent looking guy. He even got a daughter. Her post is all over his Facebook page, little baby girl, you know.
And that's the thing, Hood Table. That's why I say you gotta vet. You gotta vet. You know what I mean? You may be pressured because, like you said, Hood Table, you know, he's connecting all the dots for you. He got the look for you. He work. He do all this. So you figure, shit, man, the motherfucker can't be that bad. Mm-hmm. And then you start, you know, kind of giving in. You may start wanting to, you know, he stay at your house, you stay at his house, y'all, you know, doing the grown thing. And next, you know, like they say, this motherfucker get to flipping on you. But now you're in his surroundings. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like that thing. Like, you know, people they'll just string you along. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowing what their intention is, but you know, they just got you fooled. We see these movies all the time. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I used to watch Lifetime. You know what I'm saying? with the BM back in the day. So like, you know what I mean? I used to see this shit. And I used to see it on the men part and on the women part. Hella movies on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you just think everything is good. And they'll like really string you along for a minute to make sure they got you, that the hooks is in. And the next thing you know, what was that movie? Stepfather. Perfect example too. Like, you know, just you gotta vet. And that's even with the men too, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, these women fuck around, get attached to you or some shit, you know what I'm saying? And say they don't want to fucking let you go or feel you. Men do it too. They don't want to see you with nobody else or whatnot. And you hear cases of them fucking putting antifreeze in your fucking drinks and drugging you and poisoning you in your meals. You know what I'm saying? That shit happens, bro. You know, so that's why you really gotta vet. You got to.
You really do gotta vet. And I excuse me, I told a story before when I was with an ex way back young. I was real young. We was together for a couple of years. After high school graduation, we moved in together, got an apartment. Thought we was doing shit, you know, being grown, you know, got an apartment. And we was together in that apartment maybe 6 or 7 months. I know it was before the lease was up because I was trying to get him off the lease. But things were like cool like that whole time. I mean, he was very likable. Everybody loved hanging around him. He was cool. He was in the sports. He worked. He was nice. I mean, I couldn't want for anything with this guy. Like, seriously, anything. And then we broke up because he was cheating. And so I found out he broke up. I put him out of our apartment. And once I started dating somebody else, he found out and he broke into my apartment at like 2:00 in the morning and held me at knife point with a butcher knife from my own kitchen. And it was like, had it not been for my neighbor who just happened to be home because her and her husband is in the Air Force, and it was her time to be home and he was away. And she just heard me screaming and screaming. She said, I was going to come downstairs, but she said, I didn't know if I should come downstairs and try to bust in or if I just call the cops, because she had guns and everything. But she ended up calling the cops, and the cops came. And by the time he got there, when he heard the sirens, he took off and he ran. But that moment right there, when I look back, like, I honestly still look back to this day and I'd be like, why? I can honestly say without a shadow of a doubt, I didn't see any signs. He was, even to this day, and I'm an old head now, and I know what to look for. Even to this day, I'm like, why the fuck? He wasn't jealous. I mean, he wasn't crazy. He wasn't weird. He was just one of the coolest niggas you could ever meet, like all the time. And then when we only separated because he cheated. And I'm like that one hitter quitter. I don't do all that back and forth. I trust you again and all that. It's like it's a wrap when somebody cheats. And so that's what happened. But I don't know what happened after I tried to take me out of here. But I went to the call the police, filed charges the next morning, got a restraining order. I wasn't one of them females who was like, oh, I'm going, nope. My family was looking all over for this nigga. And we worked together, Riggs. That's the more fucked up part. We used to work at this telemarketing. And so when the police came to serve him at work the next day, I was there. All our friends, I mean, it was so embarrassing. Like, they served him at work. Then the job was like, what the fuck do we do? We can't fire him because he didn't do nothing to you at work. So what they did was they made sure our breaks and everything was like hours apart. They had to walk me to the bathroom to make sure, make sure we didn't have no interaction. I mean, it was weird. And then eventually he quit because he didn't like all the, bad negative attention. So he eventually quit. But that was very difficult for me to see him at work every day. I was like, should I quit? I can't quit. I ain't got nothing else to go to now. I got a whole apartment by myself now, and the rent back then was high as fuck to be, back then in the 90s. And so that was it. But that was just one incident. That's just one incident. But it just tells you that you could not know somebody on so many different levels, even if you think they are like the last person on earth you would think was do something like that. But that was crazy. And that wasn't no online relationship. We actually met in school. So yeah, that was crazy. Very uncomfortable timing.
To touch on something that Unconscious Conversation said, I'm glad me and my fiance didn't meet online. We met at work and it didn't happen overnight. We was platonic friends. Now we are engaged 4+ years. That's dope. But I really don't have anything really negative to say on meeting somebody online. I actually think that sometimes online takes a lot of the pressure away, because a lot of people, and this is even including myself, don't really just go out and just speak to people. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the conversation or whatever is going or whatever, yeah, for sure. But a lot of people don't. And when you do the online thing, or say somebody may see you and catch wind and say something to you, whatever, it's easier for them to do it online than if it was in person. You know what I'm saying? It's almost, to me, it's almost kind of would like be the same thing, because you're trying to engage with that person. It's just, I think it's easier for a lot of people to do it online, because eventually you're gonna meet. You know what I'm saying? If everything is good and the interactions are good between the two, you're gonna meet. But that's why I don't have any like problem with an online, meeting somebody online or anything like that. I don't. At first I used to kind of think like, but then, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? I've had like more type of fucking, people wanting to engage with me online than maybe in person. Maybe they felt intimidated, maybe they felt a certain way, maybe, you know what I'm saying, whatever, which way. And like I said, that even goes for myself. You know what I'm saying? So, and usually I'm not a hey baby and whoopty whoop. I may just engage with you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then we may start engaging more. Right? Just like if you were to meet somebody out in public, you may be somewhere and get to just talking about something, maybe the surroundings, you guys are there, and you know what I mean, and go from there, instead of that whole, hey girl, what's your name, whoopty whoop, all that gay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really against the online thing. The only thing that to me that can be like sort of a problem is when you do long distance online type things, because then now it's like when you want to be physical and do something with that person, it's not like you can just do it right then and there, or even maybe the weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta kind of be scheduled. You know what I'm saying? And depending on the distance, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that come into play. You know, like if I was dealing with somebody and they was like, 2 hours or something away, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll jump in the mob and
I know that's just a little
yeah, I'll hit the block and
Yeah.
we don't even got to stay at your place. We get a nice little spot somewhere and enjoy the fucking weekend and shit. And I just hightail it back to the fucking casa. You know what I'm saying? But when you start getting further than that, you know what I'm saying? It just makes it a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? Because, some people, they do want that physical, you know what I mean? And sometimes, it just, you want the physical, you know what I'm saying? But as the online thing, definitely not, man. I think the online thing is cool. I think you can meet cool people online. I think you can actually vet pretty well online, because if you do carry it out a little bit, right, say as a woman or whatnot, and the motherfucker just kind of fall off or something or whatever, then you would know. Same thing with a man, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys, good conversation and everything is good, usually everything is good, you know what I'm saying? And I think that, doing it online sometimes can be easier, and you can, get to know each other. I mean, shit, being around somebody out there just in the real world, you ain't gonna be around them as long as if you was online and say you just chopping it up with them, you know what I'm saying, for maybe an hour. So you ain't gonna be out there chopping it up with a motherfucker for an hour, you know what I mean? Because they gotta go, you gotta go, you may have somebody, you know what I mean? I just think there's pluses when it comes to the online thing sometimes. That's all.
I agree. I'm not against it. I only had one real online dating experience, and I wouldn't say it was horrible, but I ended it because I thought it was just going the wrong direction, because I started thinking that he was trying to control people I fuck with and shit like that. So I after being in shit when I was younger and seeing a lot of things with friends and all that kind of stuff, I'm way more keener, and my observation is really good. At least I think so at this time in age. But I don't think it's horrible. I do think you gotta, like Red said, you really gotta vet people, but that's in person. And that's, that's why I gave you the example of me and my ex, because it can be in person, it can be people you've known for years, and then they'll just flip, they just get this switch. And that's what I wanted to say. When I went to the guy's Facebook page, Red, there was one post that he had posted, and this was July 21st of last year. And he said, I sit in silence when people mention mental health because I know how it feels to never want to leave your bed like ever. I know what it feels like to be lonely in a room full of people. I know what it feels like to be mean to the only person trying to help you. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to cry for no reason and then pretend you're fine the next minute. I know what it feels like to smile so no one asks what's wrong. I know what it feels like to carry the weight of the world in silence. I know what it feels like to be misunderstood, even by the people who love you. And the last one he said was, I know what it feels like to lose yourself and not know how to get it back. And so people, of course, his page, a lot of his posts is public, and he just was arrested a little while ago. So this nigga ain't had time to lock his Facebook down or nothing. So people are commenting on a lot of his shit. And somebody said on this particular post, they said, sounds like you're still dealing with these issues. And then somebody else said 2 days ago, from what I just seen online, he was not in the right mental state to date. I pray he gets help. But if he did what they're saying, no doubt, they'll just lock him up instead of getting him help. So that was a post he posted last year in July on his Facebook page. Then one more post I wanted to
that's a hell of a post.
Hell yeah. And then another one the same day. A lot of his post reads was on the same day. Another post on that same day said, do not pick sides until you know the full story. Some people are really skilled at making others look bad.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I've actually been through that. That's a fact. Manipulation and then the whole everything. But let me hit unconscious again. Okay. I think people don't want to court no more. They just want to get to the action. I agree. and that's on both parts. I've been around, you know what I'm saying, and from women to men, both. I've got homegirls, you know what I'm saying, that like they with the action, you know what I'm saying, and ain't really tripping on really a relationship and all that type of shit. I mean, if it goes there, cool, but almost like kind of how we, you know, the dudes be doing it, like, yeah, man, I'm, you know, just trying to hit or something. The women be on that too, you know what I'm saying, and it when you hear the music, I hate to bring it up, but when you hear the fucking music, man, that these young women are putting out, rappers and shit, it's incredible to me. It's like you guys are saying shit that you would have fucking got on our helmets if we would have said some shit like this in raps, talking about y'all and putting y'all in this type of light. Now y'all talking about, you know what I'm saying, putting your ass, you know what I'm saying, out there basically for sale, you know what I'm saying, and if that motherfucker ain't doing this and doing that, you know what I'm saying, don't fuck with him. But if he got the bag and everything, fuck with him, you know what I'm saying, do what you gotta do, yada yada yada, you know what I'm saying. If you gotta, you know, blow his socks off and take his soul, do it. I mean, I'd be like, what the fuck, bro?
Hold up, that's not what you said. And you got
but that's how the lyrics be though, hood. That's how the lyrics be. And the thing is like I don't really listen, you know, to those Glorillaz and like I don't, but when I do hear some of the shit, I'd be like, no way, man. Like, no way.
But even back in the Gap when we was the Trinas and the, I mean, they were.
But I'm more when the women was doing their thing, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
Okay.
It was more the MC Lights, the Queen Latifahs, those type of female rappers. I wasn't really. There was a, you know, the what was her name? That did the nose job and shit. Not Foxy, but Little Kim.
Lil Kim.
She got, you know, freaky and shit like that. But they freakiness, hood table. Let's keep it 100. Ain't like the freakiness you hear nowadays. I mean, let's just really keep it 100. Like 2 Live Crew for us dudes and shit, man, that shit was some freaky shit. Now these motherfuckers, you can hear Ty Dolla $ign. He's a fucking singer from LA. This motherfucker will sing lyrics that's nastier than a motherfucker. He making you squirt, squirm, and he's telling you this shit. I'm gonna fuck you till you, all this shit, singing it to you though. I'm like, bro, back in the day, singers used to be like, you know, I'm gonna give you all my love. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get all this loving. You know what I'm saying? Like there was ways you would word this shit. These motherfuckers just got all the way dirty. Knocking the boots. You ain't gonna hear shit like that. Knocking the boots. No, we fucking. What you talking about? I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? Do this, and this. And you could bring your friend too. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that shit. Like, man, it just got banned in the USA. You feel me? Hey, you remember them concerts he used to have and the motherfuckers was fucking on stage, boy. But look,
I never attended any, but yeah.
I remember seeing the videos though. But real talk though, man, like, you know, the women just, you know, they switched the whole game, man. So it's just like, it's really wild. Not too much on Ty. No, I fuck with Ty Dolla $ign, man. For real, I used to slap the shit. He ain't really came out with nothing like kind of recent, but he's definitely on the playlist even from like 2019, if I ain't mistaken. Like I got a lot of little Ty Dolla $ign, man. I fuck with him. But I'm just saying though, that's the way they talk. You know what I'm saying? It just they're not holding it back no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's everything is to the point. It's dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's on the level of XXX rated, straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Period. The girl gonna tell you what to do, how to taste her and all kind of shit in the fucking song. Come on, man. It wasn't getting that serious when we was growing up all like that. Like they got nasty, but they wasn't telling you every motherfucking thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers like shit.
My back. My puss and my crack. Hey.
Now that was nasty. That was nasty.
You right.
That was nasty.
You're right though. They wasn't For the most part.
But let's take that nasty song right there, right? And let's multiply it. Hood Table by damn near all these rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like that's their standard. You feel me? Like that wasn't the standard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that wasn't the standard because everybody wasn't on that type of shit back then. And you're right. A lot of the women nowadays, a lot of the, you know how they say people pave the way. A lot of the way that people rap and things they sing about is because somebody paved the way. True. I mean, back then, all that stuff was like, even with Dre and all them rapping about gangs and all that.
Right.
You know, people gagging their pearls and stuff. But the industry, the producers, the companies, they knew what people wanted. And so that's how it all started. I mean, they had to get it from somewhere. So, of course, I think every generation is going to be more evolved, you know, when it comes to music and things like that. And they're going to get away with what they can get away with. And, of course, you know, they're going to have the explicit on there, parental advisement, woo-de-woo-woo-woo. But for the most part, I feel like, you know, we grown. If you want to listen to it, listen to it. If you don't want to listen to it, don't listen to it. But yeah, a lot of people, when they think about relationships, though, they hear that type of shit, and that's what they fall into, that, you know, that I don't know, that mystery, or that what I want to call it, that fantasy. That's what I meant, that fantasy. And you know, oh, he go, what did you say? Do something with the socks? What you say, Reese? I don't think that was real, but I think you just made that up. But
who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing about.
You said something else. I swear to God, when you was rapping some lyrics or so, you said make you do so. I don't know what you said, but just you know, the fantasy. A lot of people, they hear what these people say in these songs, and that's what they tend to fantasize too about. And so somebody said in the chat, I think it was who was it? TC? No, I think that was Diamond. Somebody said just give them some hold on, let me find it. So, oh gosh, now I can't find it. Al Green. Somebody said Al Green. I think somebody said
that was Diamond. That was Diamond.
I mean, when it comes to getting riled up or getting, you know, into the mood or the foreplay and shit like that, I'd rather hear some Al Green, some Keith Sweat, some Johnny Gill, than hear some of this ratchet.
I'm not playing no Keith Sweat.
I'm
not playing
no
motherfucking Keith Sweat.
That's
a whiny ass nigga, and he did get a lot of love. I did like his one album he had, because I like the way it slapped.
You talking about the first one?
Yep.
Make It Last Forever?
Yep. And he had that like sweater on and shit. But
that black stripe,
But to me, Keith Sweat is not a singer. Keith Sweat does not have vocal. I'm sorry, and if I gotta do a stream on singers one day, and I'll take all the heat. I ain't mad. I'll take all the heat. I'll stand on what I say. People come to, man, you full of shit, because I got views on Mariah Carey's and everything. People don't like her, and I think she's one of the best. But we're not gonna get into all of that. But what I'm saying though is Keith, I just man. He had good melodies and everything. I mean, now you bring up Case, that nigga could sing.
And see, I like Case too. I like a lot of the OGs from back in the day. And Keith, no, he might not have had no very big.
He didn't. But
it was a sound.
He had good music though. He did. He had good melody and all that. I can't be mad at him. Can't be mad at him. But his vocal, he was not a person to me that had vocals. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna play Keith Sweat and be like, you know what I'm saying? No.
It's a sound for me. For a lot of women, I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of guys, that is their look. I mean, that is their take on Keith Sweat. A lot of guys, but you know, when it comes to the ladies, that nigga still out there, still getting it and still getting draws thrown on the motherfucking stage when he been performing. His ass old as hell now. But a lot of ladies still did shit. You couldn't tell.
Tank, stupid vocals. You know what I'm saying? Tank can hard. Keith, no.
I like Tank.
But all right, let's go. Let's go. We continue.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep bashing Keith, and I fuck with Keith, y'all.
It's okay. I ain't a lot of, like I said, it's more. He's
R.
more
Kelly vocals. Keith, no.
Yeah. Keith Sweat is not singing to the niggas at all. He's all about the females, all about the ladies. A lot of no, but this last part, a lot of guys who do R&B, they tend to sing for both, for the ladies and the men. They do, but for the
I love R&B.
R&B,
I love R&B.
You can't go wrong with no R&B when it comes to getting
Tamia vocals.
Tamia, I love Tamia. I love Tamia more than we ain't gonna get on that girl because you just said you wasn't gonna get on her too. So
Who, Mariah? Anyway, you was gonna say you like Tamia better than Mariah? Oh shit. Okay. Well, you might have to be there when I had that stream with Table God Dog It.
That's
we're gonna have to get into it.
That's gonna be a good debate.
But Tamia is hard though. Tamia is hard. Tamia is hard. Don't put on that "I'm So Into You" by Tamia. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm shit. Yeah. And the ending too, because you know I'm big on the ending of songs. Look, I'm derailing. Go ahead, Hood Table. Let's get back to the thing.
It's okay. So we gonna end that, but let me just give y'all a few tips on dating, and these are just tips I found online. So these are not my professional you know what I'm saying? But anyway,
you're right, TC though.
What TC say?
She said that lyrics and music arrangements can make a low talented singer to 100, and that's a fact.
Yep.
That's what they do. They do that a lot in the music industry.
And let's not talk about that music, the vocals, not the vocals, Riz, but the what do they call it?
What's that?
To make a singer voice sound better in a studio, even if their voice ain't that great. What do they be doing to them? Man,
well, they got all kind of different things. They got that shit like what T-Pain be doing, and all that type of shit. And what the thing is, they don't use it too much. You know what I'm saying? So you don't sound too robotic. But you know what I'm saying? They put it in there. To be honest with you, I'm gonna blow y'all's mind with this one. Before T-Pain came out with that whole sound, the first person to come out with that sound, believe it or not, was Cher. And that song, If You Believe in Love. Oh. If you listen to the hook when Cher's going, you will hear that come out in the voice. It does that little robotic thing. And then motherfuckers got on that. Huh?
What about Roger and Zapp? I thought they were the first ones.
No, that's a voice box that Roger. You play a keyboard.
Okay, so it's a difference.
That's hooked up to a keyboard and it goes in your mouth. But the other thing is just a plug-in. It's just a plug-in. So I'm talking regular, and I just throw on a plug-in, and then I can make it, you know, in a different, you know, key.
So they put something in their mouth.
Yeah, Roger. If you watch Roger, if you watch any of his thing, he's got that thing in his mouth, and he's playing the keyboard. That's how you get that tone. But that's called a voice box.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, that's a voice box.
I had no idea.
I met Roger, man. Shout out to Roger, man. Before he
really?
Before he died, man.
I would have loved to. Oh wow,
that's a fact. Was in the studio with him.
Wow.
But yeah, that's a voice box that he used. You know, a lot of people kind of took on that too. Like they, you know, Roger, you know, he made that shit really like known, but a lot of people fuck with it. You'll sound just like Roger. All you got to do is know how to use it and play the keys.
They said T-Pain.
You'll sound just like Roger.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, let me get into these tips. Just a few tips. Okay, so I got these from a website, and they said tips to avoid certain situations. Again, these are not my tips. But they said choosing a legit dating site with verification or blocking tools. Every dating site is bound to have a few bad apples like scammers and scum, you know, where people chat anonymously, but making sure it's with a reputable dating platform that has ways of verifying or stopping unsavory characters. The next one was keep your contact information private and secure. Make sure you trust someone before sharing the private details, like your phone number, shit like that. Keep it with just the inbox in order, maybe even the calling each other through the app, but you know, keep your personal phone numbers, all that stuff under wraps, because it can lead to some serious privacy and safety issues down the road. The last one, which I think is very, very important. I hit on this a little bit, Riggs, before, but I even seen people on here on YouTube travel to meet a guy. That is a no-no in my book. I don't give a damn how much you think you trust them, how many years you've been talking to them. I feel like, just like I feel like a man on a first date should come pick you up. That's just my home training. I feel like on the first time we meet, if it's long distance, you should come to me. Because now the third tip is have an escape route planned out. Don't trap yourself on a date with someone you don't know. When planning your date, make sure you have a backup plan in case you have to get out of there really fast. And it doesn't have to be an elaborate, someone is in the hospital phone call. It can be simple as I'm waking up early tomorrow, or I'm meeting a friend for drinks. Or if you are in your own, neck of the hood, as I always say, at least you know what streets you can go through. The quickest way to, if they don't know your family and shit, your grandma could be 5 blocks away. You got to have an escape route just in case something goes down. But I firmly do not believe in traveling out of town to somewhere you've never been to meet somebody.
I agree with you on having the man come pick you up or whatever on the first date. What I don't agree to, though, is you having him pick you up at your residence or anywhere you may stay. I would think it would be best for you to maybe have him pick you up maybe at a parking lot of a Starbucks or something or whatnot, but not your residence. And just real quick to Mitri.
Yeah, especially not right off. Yeah.
Mitri, I said that Cher was the first before T-Pain. What Roger used was a voice box. They're two different things. A voice box has a tube. It goes in your mouth and you play it on the keyboard. What Cher and T-Pain use is an app that's in the studio. I can't think of the name right now. And you do your regular vocals like you do if you're singing. You throw the app on top of it, and that's how you get that. But Cher was the first to come with that type of sound in the music game. Go ahead.
Yep. And you're right about that coming to your house thing. That was something I was raised to do. Times are different. This is just what I was raised to do. Of course, now that's different. But when I was younger, if I would have told my mom I'm going to pick up this guy or I'm going to his house, my dad be like, he needs to come in here and meet you. You know how it was back in the day. He needs to come meet you. We need to see him. Stuff like that. That was like some kiddie shit. That's why I said I was raised like that, basically raised that a man is supposed to come to you, not necessarily come to your house, but come to you, especially out of town, because I ain't about to I ain't never been in Cali. Where you at? I ain't never been to Vegas. I ain't never been to New York. What some of y'all at? If it's a totally different state and I don't know my way around,
I wouldn't advise that.
You gonna come and find me first. Shit, because I know all my stomping ground. Shit, I know where all the homies live at. They mamas, my family. Shit, I know where every police station is. Shit, fire station. Nope, I don't play that shit. But we saw what happened to remember, I hate to bring it up, but Tracy and the Rex situation. He had guns and shit. She didn't even know he had guns when they was in the hotel. So he started pulling that motherfucker out when they was live. She's like, what the fuck? But anyway. So let's move it right along. Unless you got something else to say, Reeds, about that. Then we're going to get into our last topic.
Well, no, I just think that that's really, really good advice. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to not even just the first date, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the first couple of dates, you know what I'm saying? Have them come grab you, get comfortable with them. And then, you know what I'm saying? If you're comfortable and you want to, hey, he should be able to let you be the one to be like, hey, baby, I'll come to where you at this time. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll know she's really getting comfortable with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I would move with it. You know what I mean? I'm not the type that applies pressure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Steve Harvey. I'm not on that 60, 90 day bullshit. I'm a shit. If I see you on that type of page or something like that, I'm up out of here. But I'm not on no pressure or giving you a hell of a time frame or anything like that. But again, we are adults, you know what I'm saying? And if we are feeling each other and shit, ain't nothing wrong with having a couple of orgasms with each other. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, but the whole meeting thing, definitely, you know what I'm saying? Let him come pick you up, feel comfortable, and then, move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And I hope them women that was in this story that you was talking about was kind of on that page, Hood Table. I hope they just wasn't kind of loose, and because the man looked a certain way, like they just kind of, I'll come to you, and just, you know what I mean? Like you gotta, there's always a couple of sides to the story, and sometimes, you know, people got to be held accountable too. Like, hey man, you know, shit, how was you moving? You know, that's why it's always good to like find out the whole everything, you know what I'm saying? But just as a big picture though, you know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I mean? Definitely just the vetting is the big thing, y'all. The vetting.
Yeah.
I'm done with it though. Hood Table. We can go on to the next one.
All right. And my said, you have to meet people in public. Yep, you gotta meet people in public. Make sure you're around people. Diamond said, I fly everywhere, but never to meet a man. Yep.
And that's another thing you see. And like I said, if you end up being cool with somebody and y'all been talking and y'all got a good, you know what I'm saying, thing going, and you know what I mean, good relationship, everything, you know when you feel comfortable with somebody, that's fine, man. But you'll see there's people that are just willing to fly out. Sometimes it's for, you know, monetary reasons and shit, right? But you got people that's just willing to fucking fly out and do all kinds of things. It's like, man, you don't know who you're fucking with. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. And even to these dudes, you may think it's, you know, it's all good. Oh man, this girl, she on me, man. She want me to come out. Yeah, bro, because you post all this jewelry, all this money, like you doing it. She getting you out there, and she may have you in a twist. You know, like there's just, it goes both ways, man. Like sometimes what you see ain't always what you get. That's why you gotta vet that shit. Ugh, that rhyme, no. But go ahead, Hood Table. That shit was.
You know what? I ain't fucking with you, Rig. Oh Lord. Okay, so the next topic. Jarvis Butts pleads guilty and murder of Naziah Harris, the sexual assault, and 5 other cases as well. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna play like this clip. It's like 2 or 3 minutes.
I'm gonna take
from a video. Okay, go ahead. From a video that hold up, are we frozen? Oh, I thought we was frozen. You said, "Oh, get
no, you ain't frozen. You good."
Oh yes, you got to get yourself a gentleman. Yes. So at first, I'm going to do this clip right here. Me and Sislo, or Sislo and I, we had discussed this topic because, you know, again, Sislo is from the D area, and we discussed a lot of topics from the neck of the woods. So I just want to play this little clip when we was covering it like a year or so ago. So let me go. Start screen. All right, and I'm going to hit mute.
What question? Where's she at?
Right.
Where's she at? Forget all the other stuff. Where is she?
Got out.
Exactly. But here's the thing. It would have been, you know, I want to know, number one, did you have something to do with it?
Right.
Where's she at? Forget all the other stuff. Where is she? Or where do you think she could be? If you were thinking like him, where would you have taken her?
Right,
to be perfectly honest, I don't know why they didn't.
That Shannon lady been with that man how long? They got how many kids together? She been with him for a long time.
They had 5 kids together.
Right.
But he got like 13 kids.
Yeah, because she ain't the only
all over the place. And he was still getting with all of them.
Yep.
And here's the thing.
And she knew that, Sislo. She even confessed to knowing that in court.
Not only did she know that, but that baby, that wasn't the only baby that he was grooming.
Nope.
He's got like 8 or 9 other cases pending against him, allegedly.
And was already in prison for years for some and got out.
Exactly. But here's the thing. It would have been, I want to know, number one, did you have something to do with it? You know what I'm saying? But
I just wanted to play that little clip that Sislo and I discussed again on the show that I did like a year or so ago when we were discussing that, because I want to make sure people remember that Naziah was his girlfriend's or baby mama's niece. He had a whole bunch of kids by her. He had a whole bunch of kids by a whole bunch of other people. He had already went to jail before in the past for messing around with little kids, had already did time. He was a habitual predator. And then the one who Naziah's auntie, basically she testified in court that she knew that he was still messing around with all his other baby mamas too. So there was a lot of shit going on in that family. And he was able to not only mess with her niece, but some other kids in the family as well, while also already serving prison time for messing with other kids. And this lady, her name was Shannon, who he had the kids by, Naziah's auntie. While with her, he was grooming her damn niece. Mind you, she knew about his past. That was the craziest part to me, Riggs, was when and women, it happens all the time, more than we could imagine, that women will know that something went down with their man and another woman, whether it's a woman he used to beat or, men beaters, woman beaters, whatever, domestic violence, DV cases, or with children. And they will still fuck around with them motherfuckers thinking, oh, they so cute, they so fine, they treat me good, whatever. They would never do this type of situation. Or they're the type of women who they don't give a fuck. They're going to stay with the man anyway because they feel like, they can't leave or that's the best they can do. But anyway, I just want to bring y'all back to that because some people said in the chat that they forgot all about the Jarvis Butts case. So let me play like an updated news clip story, and we can get into this update. Thank you, Diamond. Ain't no way. Shit, you even look at one of my children like you, child. The fuck you looking at, nigga? Yep, you got to go. Ain't no fucking with no kids at this motherfucker. All right, let me bring the video on. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I got the right video. As long as
shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Appreciate y'all being here. Shit, we already got like a good hour in. So shit, after we get through this segment, y'all, we're gonna drop the link in case y'all want to come up. So be ready.
Absolutely. So here's one of the clips that I want you guys to see.
And now back to a critical hearing today for the man accused of killing a Detroit teenager. The final witness was on the stand today as Jarvis Butts waits to find out if he will stand trial for her murder. Naziah Harris was last seen January 9th of last year. 41-year-old Jarvis Butts is charged with her murder and sexual assault in connection with her disappearance. 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham in court today as prosecutors were calling more witnesses.
The 24th and final witness is currently on the stand in the Jarvis Butts preliminary hearing. But we also heard from Wayne County's Deputy medical examiner.
Did you see anything that would have caused Neziah to die naturally?
No. Wayne County's deputy medical examiner says he reviewed Neziah Harris's medical records, but the defense took exception to that testimony, considering the fact her body has not been recovered.
So if you don't have a body, you can't really opine as to whether a person is in fact deceased, fair to say?
Correct. Detroit Police Sergeant Shannon Jones, the 24th and final witness of the preliminary exam, explained how she inherited the case from the Detroit Public Schools Police Department and the red flags that stood out to her from the start.
Number one, she's never been missing before. There's been no updates on any of her social media, which is very uncommon for a young child or juvenile. They're addicted to those. There had been a last known contact that she had possibly met somebody, is what we were informed, that there was a text message.
Jones discussed the search of the River Rouge area, where clothing items like this shoe, later determined to match one belonging to Harris, were found. The sergeant says investigators executed at least 20 search warrants in the case, including electronic devices belonging to Butts. They say they found questionable Google searches from December 2023, a month before Harris disappeared. The searches surround the belief that Butts impregnated Harris and that he tried to cover his tracks.
What's visited, it's Drink Me and Abort Your Baby, the Herbal Abortion Tea by Maya. And the site visited is plannedparenthood.org/learn/abortion/the abortion pill.
Sergeant Jones will be back on the stand at 10 a.m. Outside 36.
What's up, RS? Good to see you.
Hey, what's up, Room Shaker? How you doing? And so that's Just Lovely. Is that Lovely Love? She said, by the way, I am Just Lovely. So this must be Lovely Love. Hey, Lovely Love.
Just Lovely Love, not Lovely Love. The other.
Oh.
My
bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Some of y'all names are pretty similar. My bad.
Yeah, it's real similar. She's came over to my platform too. Appreciate you. Love.
Okay. She
Just
said,
lovely.
not Lovely Love. Okay, my bad. My bad. But yes, welcome to the chat, everyone. We're gonna drop the link in a second to see if you got anything to add to the
What it do,
commentary.
Rico? What it do?
Hey, Rico in the chat. What up, Rico? But yes, we go. I want to get on some of these text messages. Like I said before, she was groomed, just like some of the other young girls that he had went to prison for, and also in the same family. What it seemed to be was he was picking women who had children, who had young children. There are pedos out there. They will pick women who have young children. That's all they'll date because they have easy access to the ones that they prey on. But when you look at all the text messages that we discussed, previously, a lot of these text messages, he would have her, like a predator would, make sure you delete the text messages. If it wasn't because of these text messages, because mind you, Riggs, not every case is like this case. Y'all know that usually when there's not a body, it's really hard to get somebody on a murder case. Like they can charge them for all type of other shit, but to get them for murder, it's really hard. But when they was looking through some of the text messages that were deleted, but of course, with modern technology, on September 27, 2022, Harris said, come on. And Harris is the little girl, Butts is the man. Okay, her uncle. And so Harris said, come on, and is you okay? Where are we doing it? It's your choice. And Butts, the man, said, you tell me. Harris said, basement. Are you sure? And she said, or your job, because remember he used to work at a mechanic shop. Butts said, can you suck my dick, please? And make sure you erase the messages. And Harris says, okay, that is what I plan to do. But you know what? She put K. A lot of kids, they do those one-letter words. She put K. That is what I plan to do. On June 5th, he said, I'm at your house. And she said, damn, we were just there. And she said, you better not be in my room. And he said, I need another phone. And she said, I miss you. And he said, I stole your panties. That was just a few. It's a whole bunch of text messages. But that's a grown-ass man telling this little 13-year-old girl that he stole her panties from her bedroom. Mind you, he got 5 kids and messing around with her auntie. But yeah, so allegedly he was grooming her. He was also getting it on with her at the mechanics shop because she said, or your job. And then also, like they said, they found out that she was pregnant because he was doing Google searches for how to, abort a baby, different type of pills to use, different things to drink, even antifreeze, things like that to give a little 13-year-old to abort a baby. Antifreeze, child. But anyway, y'all remember when we were talking about it before, the last place that his phone pinged in a certain area was at this lake or at this river. They found her clothes, they found some shoes, they found like some of the stuff had been damaged, like as if there was a tug of war, like there was a fight, like stuff like that. Her clothes were damaged, like there was a struggle. And I'm sure that struggle was him probably trying to get her in the water. That's what people believe, that he probably put her in the water and her body just hasn't surfaced yet. We don't know for sure, but because of all the things they have on him and his past and him already serving time for the same type of thing, they was like, you know what, we'll offer you a plea. And he pled out because he got lesser charges. But I'm glad that, for the sake of the family, that they can finally actually put him behind bars, and they found him guilty. And I just hope this is a lesson for a lot of people who have children, young children, because in a case like this did not have to happen. Like, the lady already knew he had a past. She already knew he had a past. I don't even understand why you would invite that type of person in your household. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. And rest in peace to Naziah. They still don't know where her body yet. Still don't know. And I think if he knew, I think he would tell. But we really think that he put her in the river, so he can't really tell where she is. But it's a fucked up situation. Very disgraceful, y'all. But yeah, and my said, shake my head, disgusting. It's very sad. Circumstantial evidence. Yep, Diamond. Yep, sick. Yep, my. Yep. My said receipts. Yep, absolutely. Yep. So yeah, she comes to my chat too. Yeah, I'm sorry. Some of y'all just got more than one name. I can't keep up. But that was the update on the Jarvis Butts situation. I don't know if you had anything to add to that, Riggs. I was just, wanted to people to get an update. Again, a lot of people forgot all about the case. So, but
I really, I fuck with you, Hood Table, so it's all good. But I really don't, I really don't have anything for people that do shit like that, especially when it involves, kids and shit. And just the story was just getting more, it was getting fucking just worse by the minute as you was fucking talking about their interactions, man. So it's I hope they fucking take his win when he goes to prison. I hope he has maybe about a month and they go ahead and they do what they need to do. I hope that they, do it in the worst way. I hope it's a slow, horrible, hit for this man. He's a complete piece of shit. Again, y'all, like I said, there's people that they do not belong in our spaces. I stand on that. I don't know what state he's in, but usually across
Michigan.
Okay, across the across the country, I think the rules is pretty much the same. And I hope the next update that I hear, is him 86, with a life flight. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
Yep. And that's that on that, y'all. So that was our show. We wanted to discuss, what was going on with the online dating horror story up in Michigan. And that was an update on the Jarvis Butt, Nakia Harris story from Michigan. And again, rest in peace to Naziah. I've always thought about this case since it happened because I just can't imagine.
Let me say one thing before we drop this link.
Mhm.
The auntie has a big part in this, right? She's a piece of shit.
They think that she knew that she was pregnant too. Mm-hmm.
And the thing is she needs to have a little bit of fucking price to pay herself. God gonna have a price for her anyways. But she needs to have a motherfucking price to pay also. She ain't in the clear of this. And that's again what I say, y'all. When it comes to this family shit, we family, right? Let that shit ride. We all we got.
Yep.
Come on, man. We family, man. Just let that shit go.
Especially back in the day, Riggs.
Fuck all that. That's why I stand and I don't know how many more examples need to be put out there, y'all, but some people may, like I say, think I'm a cold motherfucker for my stance on that shit when it comes to the family, bro. Hey, well, I think you got a cold stance to let these motherfuckers walk all over you and disrespect you. Shit, you think God would just let somebody disrespect him? Hell nah. If we gonna go all into it like that.
Yep. Family ain't supposed to do that mess, but it happens all the time, honey. We got somebody in my family who went to prison for 7 years, and it was just because of that. It was cousin. It was a cousin that he, touched. 7 years. And I hate to say that, but it happens.
And you'll have family I'm sorry, Hood Table. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And you'll have family members, Hood Table, I'm sure, that will accept him, which that's fine. But I would be that family member that wouldn't. Like, people would have a problem with me. Like, when I come around and if that person's there, they're going to be like, yes. I would tell them, hey, if y'all got this person, don't invite me. Because I don't want to be that person. Because I know how I am. Y'all can accept, hey, y'all can do what y'all want to do, man. I can't tell nobody. And like I said, Hood Table, you probably got family members that they know what happened, but it's family.
After it happened, our family was divided, Riggs. Matter of fact, my cousin,
I bet.
I don't know if y'all remember, but I ain't gonna go into the whole interview, but she basically begged me to come on the show and talk about it because our family was so divided and people were hating her and threatening her and things like that. Then it was people like on our side who had her back and whoop, whoop, whoop. But she wanted to, I was like, are you sure you want to do this? I finally let her do it, and she came on my show and discussed it. We didn't say no names or nothing like that. But it was so fucked up. She just wanted to vent because of the family who were against her. And it's like, people are like that, Riggs. They'd be like, okay, yeah, they did that to a kid, but shit, fuck that. We still fuck with them. Well, let them around your kid. Let them around your kid. That's what I say.
And this is another thing, Hood Table. This is another thing. And I can't say all or anything. I don't know a statistic or nothing like that. So y'all, please don't try to hold me to the fire like that with this statement I'm finna make. But a lot of women turned into lesbians and shit because of men putting their hands on them or family member men doing sexual acts to them that completely fucked their whole fucking brain and everything up to where they didn't want nothing to do with men. They didn't trust them. And the reason why I say this, because I know family members that been through this shit in my fucking family and have stated this shit. So I know I can't be the fucking only one. And I can't put a statistic on that shit. I can't. So don't even try to be like, oh, Rig, well, fuck you. What I do know is that's a fucking fact. A lot of these motherfuckers and abuse these women to the fact to where they didn't want nothing to do with a man anymore.
They terrified.
You'll see women that have fucking kids, and they're lesbians now. Not saying that was the case, but I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. I'm done with it.
No, I do. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know the statistics either, but I do know lesbians who that's their story. Now, I know there are gay guys who say, you know, a lot of gay guys aren't gay because things didn't happen to him a little, but I don't know that. But I do know there are some gay women that I know, and that was their story. They are terrified of men. They don't want to ever touch a man. They don't want a man to touch them. They like some women are like that. Girls, women, they so terrified. I mean, they are. Like I told the stories about, you know, some things that happened to me in church when I was little. I wasn't touched in church, but men tried to touch me. They tried to tempt me. And I was a little girl, like little. I was younger than Naziah. And I'm talking about my homies, their older relatives was the ones trying to do it, my homies and shit. I was terrified to go to their house, terrified to be left with them, terrified. Like by the time I was 12, Riggs, my thoughts was, this is what we as women, as females are put here for. And that's for every man's fantasy. Don't matter our age, don't matter their age. By the time I was 12, that was my, I mean, it seemed like no, and I ain't gonna say it was because I was a mature child, like as far as growth and development, not mind wise, but mature wise, like wearing bras in 3rd grade. You know what I mean? Like not training bras, but I developed kind of early. But even with that put to aside, some men, they don't care. You can look like a whole boy, but they know you're a girl and they'll still try to mess with you. Or you can look like a grown-ass woman, but they know you too young. But I mean, it happened a lot back in the day where older guys would fuck with younger girls, and it still happens. But it was a whole lot back then growing up. It seemed like everybody, and then they sweep it under the rug. We family all we got, like somebody said. Riggs said, I think that's Riggs. You said that, family all we got, or somebody in the chat. But a lot of times it was swept under the rug back in the day. And people would say, oh, we'll just don't be around them. Or maybe it was something you did, or what did you do? Or don't wear this, or don't wear that. You know, okay, so it's my fault because I wore a skirt? Because I wore...
And then, so check it out. So when you start getting that type of fucking feedback, you got to wonder what the fuck these motherfuckers is on. So look, I can understand, right? I'm a man, and you know, if I had daughters and shit like that, I would already give them the game. You know, basically, you know, when you sit down and if you're wearing a dress or whatnot, how to, you know, you give all that. That's home training, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, like, it starts at fucking home. But if you the type to where, you know what I'm saying, like you doing what you supposed to be doing, this motherfucker the one out of pocket, but yet you got this motherfucker telling you, well, shit, maybe you shouldn't be walking around in your night clothes in the morning. Maybe you should get dressed before you come out your room, or maybe when you came out the shower, you just as bad as this motherfucker.
It just as bad, because they want to, a lot of times it be the mothers, the ones who's with the man, who blame it on the child because they just don't want to believe that their man will be the one to approach. Because what do most men say? Oh, she was tempting me. Oh, she was flirting with me. Oh, she was wearing little skirts in front of me. Oh,
and some of the moms fall for that shit.
And they fall for that shit, and so they try to, like, they not
hood table shit can get real,
man.
Look,
they don't want to be convinced, so that's when they place the blame on the little girl. It's your fault. You're 8 or 9, but it's still your fault. You should know better. Go put on some clothes instead of kicking that nigga out the motherfucking house or calling.
Hey, y'all around here think fuck shit is cussing the motherfucker out and shit. That ain't nothing, man. Fuck shit is this real life shit that be going on in these motherfucking households. That's fuck shit. This shit, motherfuckers cussing and motherfuckers, oh, hey, fuck all that. This is some real shit. Y'all want some fuck shit, man? Tune in on Sunday. We'll tell y'all some fuck shit. Some fuck shit that really be going on in households all across America. You feel me? Real shit. The shit is fucking crazy, y'all. The shit is fucking crazy. It's like Hood Table brought up shit to where it made me think of some old school shit to where I had to bring the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's real. And I told you, I'm not gonna fucking say something as my opinion or my truth. If I speak on something, I gotta put something factual behind it. So if I'm telling y'all something, God damn it, I gotta put myself out there and put my fact on it. Why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because I've already presented that to y'all. I refuse to be that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Period. But this is real shit, man. This shit is so fucking real. These topics, they kind of rub me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But it's some shit that kind of need to be talked about. That's why I'm glad Hood Table can kind of really talk about it. I can't really just put too much on him. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna hear nothing but hate speech from me going at the shit, and I'm not trying to just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's good. You know what I'm saying? To have a show and I'm just bashing. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of be a little bit better than that. So I'd rather just keep my fucking mouth shut. But at the same time, man, the shit is real deal, man. Like y'all said in the chat, the shit is very fucking disgusting. It's really out of line. But this shit really happens, and that's why I stand on fuck these motherfuckers, man. Stay away from them suckers, and not everybody deserves to be in the same spaces as us. And when we have these shows, y'all just make sure y'all let y'all family members and everything, man. I know y'all got young family members and all kind of shit, teenagers, whatever the fuck. Let them know, man. You know, stay on point. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your guard down. Don't fall for the okie doke, banana in the tailpipe, whatever, man. Don't go for it. You feel me? Real talk, because this is the type of shit that happens. Don't think the shit can't happen to you or one of your peoples. That's why I want them up out of here, because I don't want my peoples to be leaking and shit and run across a stupid motherfucker like this. And then I'm on the other end of the stick. You feel me? Going to a funeral because of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, man. I'm cool. And I stand on that shit, y'all. Go ahead, Hood Table.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. And with Tebe too. Absolutely. He should have never been in that house. He should have never. The lady, the auntie, should have never even been with him to have 5 kids when he already had a history of being in prison for being with kids. Like, how you have 5 kids? Child, you know what? Anyway, that's that on that. That's the update on Jarvis Butts. I hope that he get everything that's coming to him, because you know how they do with kids, you know, with them kid predators and stuff in jail. So have mercy on your soul, nigga. But yeah, so I'm gonna I already dropped the link. Me and Riggs gonna take a little break. He might want to.
I'm a dab again. Yeah, I need to dab.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the restroom down the hall. While that's doing that, I got the link pinned to the vertical and horizontal.
We appreciate y'all coming out, y'all.
So if y'all want to hit the link, here's your chance to hit the link. I'm gonna play our little theme song. Shout out to Charlie for our theme song. And I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
If you have to, Hood Table, since you go into the restroom, so you ain't rushing or running, just put the shit on repeat just in case. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And then you can just turn it off. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just dead air or whatever. Because I'm gonna be taking a dab, so I might be choking and all kind of shit.
Okay, let's see. I can put it on repeat.
Yeah, like so on the thing. I think how you play it, you can just hit the little thing and it'll do like a loop.
Okay. Do I gotta push play first?
Do you do it to where it plays like a clip for like 2 minutes or whatever, 2-3 minutes?
Oh, loop. I see it. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
I see it. Okay. All right. So we be back, y'all. Make sure y'all liking and sharing the video, subscribing to the channel to both.
Yes, Vibrant. I will be choking.
Yeah, see.
But y'all stay tuned, man. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah,
y'all.
don't go nowhere. We're taking a few minute break. Okay. So this is intermission. Go refill your drink, grab you some snacks. We got the link dropped just in case anybody wants to join us on the panel. And I'll be right back. Okay.
From the block to the hood table, big rig slaps and cake decorating diva, discussing local issues, national news too, encouraging y'all to like or share and subscribe. We bring the heat, keeping it real tight, from the White House to the gutter we report right. Welcome to the show. break it down from the block to the hood table. It's all around. Sexy side profile man, the one and only Big Rick slaps in the cake decorating diva. The one and only the hood table. With news you can't use and subjects that need to be spoke. From the block to the hood, from the White House to the broke. We got many different topics and subjects. Grab your seat, get your popcorn. Let's get ready. Talking about everything under the sun, from education to health. We're here to run, engage with us, spread the word far and wide. Appreciate y'all, thank you for the support. We bring the heat, keeping it real tight. From the White House to the gutter, we report. Alright, welcome to the show, where we break it down from the block to the hood table. It's all around. Sexy side profile man, the one and only Big Rick slaps in the cake decorating diva. The one and only the hood table. With news you can use and subjects that need to be spoke. From the block to the hood, from the White House to the broke. We got many different topics and subjects. Grab your seat, get your popcorn. Let's get ready.
You're on mute. Okay.
Come through, Charlie, with the theme song track, okay? Like, let's get ready. From the block to the hood table. Hey, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all know that shit slaps. Go, Charlie. There goes your lung. You hear vibrant? There go your lung, Nina.
Boy. Boy.
He was trying to save me in between me on mute.
Man.
Next time, just type it. You on mute, hood. You on mute.
Still trying to recover, man. That shit's crazy. Yeah, y'all, we got the link out there. So, you know, we got an hour and 42 minutes in the table. So we'll give them like, you know, a good 10 minutes, see if they pop up Woo, or whatnot.
That Big Riz always coughing.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah. Well, why are we waiting on people? What's your plans for the week as far as shows?
Shit, I want to go. I'm gonna try to go live on Wednesday, but I think I'm gonna kind of see the live is gonna be kind of me making sure this audio. If I get this audio right on my shit, I want to get my like, you know, drum machine and shit and everything working. You know what I'm saying? Because I always wanted to do like some live shit. Like I told y'all, I want to like sample a song and shit. You feel me? Like live, you know, with y'all, you know, just chilling and I chop up the sample, you know what I mean? Y'all hear it and, you know, see me put it all together. You feel me? Just some cool shit, you know, and I kind of seen a way to do it. I've been trying to look for these apps and shit online, but it's not working with my Mac. So I seen a way I can do it, like doing it like with wires, which I don't know why I didn't think of it in the first place. Cause I mean, I'll be hooking up shit. So it should have just dawned on me, but I seen it on YouTube, but I don't have the right cable. I'm just kind of using a certain type of cable. So I don't know if that may be why it may be kind of low, but I'm going to try like some different little things, you know what I'm saying, on the live and see if I can get that right. Cause I've been telling y'all that, you know, just like with the car shit, you know, that was my thing. I wanted to do, you know, like some beats and some production live for y'all. And also, you know, take y'all on some shows with me and everything like that. So, you know, I want to make sure that happens, you know, 2026, man, I want it to be dope. So,
well, you know, like maybe some of your homeboys, your guy friends that you cool with on here. Maybe y'all could do like the backyard, not backyard, but do like a StreamYard. Just don't be live, and test it out and stuff like that. Have somebody on the other end listening, make sure it's coming in clear.
Well, the thing is, the reason why I wouldn't mind just kind of doing it on a regular live, and then I just dip off in, a conversation like that wouldn't just be the live. I probably 15 maybe minutes or so into trying to maybe figure that out. But the reason why I'd want to do it on the stream like that, because then when I play it back, just regular, I'll know what my setting is like. Okay, maybe I could bump it up. You know what I mean? Because right now I can hear myself in the mic and I hear the music, right? And it kind of sounds like we're at around the same. But if you were telling me that the music, or like when I was hitting the pads, was like sounding lower, then that must be something within like the cable thing, or a setting or some shit that I may have to tweak. You know what I mean? So once I get that right, I may not hear it on my headphones the way I want to, but a playback on like, just being like already on a stream, you're not really just somebody being there, but playing it back, and then I can hear it like from the TV. I could hear it back on like my speaker and all that shit. Then I'll know. I want it to sound as clear as like if I was playing a song, you feel me? Like on my shit, because everything's lying in. So I just how you hear my voice clear, I want you to be able to hear my shit clear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So just like tonight, you can go through the playback and listen to the sound.
Right.
Yeah. Well, other than that, you got anything planned for Wednesday or Friday? Or
no, that's what I got planned.
Oh, okay,
so during that Wednesday stream, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna just pop it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'll have something to talk about.
Okay.
Maybe something with a couple of clips. You know what I'm saying? So
not the clip.
That's kind of been my new thing, man.
Clip, okay.
Shout out to Kim a fool with that bullshit, man. That nigga, he could be saying some funny shit.
Yep. But I'll do my impromptus that I've been up to lately. I'll just go live. I hear something, see something I want to talk about, I'm just gonna go live.
I be laughing because when I be at certain places and then I'll see you pop up, I'll be like, oh, there she go, making her round. She ready to get that content. Because now I be seeing it though, but some people they don't drop down, you feel me? But they there because they getting the content, you know what I'm saying? But when the ones you see and they drop down, just be like, yep, they getting it. Okay.
I'm getting that content. I'm taking my notes. I got my notes so I can get some good commentary. Sure.
Because Jay Dunn, that's her thing. She'll let it be known. She put them eyes in that notepad and shit, like straight up. I'm getting it. I'm clocking
Jay. Yeah.
I gotta check out her shit too. She had one earlier today, man. I got it on my fucking watch later. I gotta peep it.
Yep, I gotta watch Jay. I gotta watch. I was watching KRN, but then
I seen his first one. I didn't see the second one. Call in.
Right, I seen the first one. Then I went down for a nap, and I was like, I still got to go back and watch the call in. His call-ins be lit. But and then I saw Lemon went live, but that's too long. So I'll just when they too long, that's when I watch other people's recaps. And then if they say like a certain thing, then I'll go back and try to find it on that person's actual video and listen to it. But when them motherfuckers be like 10, 11, 8, 9 hours,
yeah, my peoples, I notice like when I be over on my shit and I kind of almost get to asking a question and shit, I always get somebody in the chat like, don't do it. Because I be watching some shit, but then there be some shit I be missing. And then there just be some shit that sometimes I just want to be like, man, whoop-de-whoop. But I'm like, nope, I don't want to put myself in that bullshit. But these motherfuckers been wilding, man. That's all I gotta say, man. They been wilding, man.
They've been wilding out, and I'm here for it. I'm like,
oh shit.
I'm right now. I'm just trying to figure out if certain people is going to come through with the Vegas trip, like they said. If not, things like that. But it's a lot of shit going on out here. Lemon. I noticed one thing without getting all into the B sector shit, but I did notice, of course, he got his
get into it.
He got another channel. But when I was watching his live the other day, see, Riz, remember when I did the show the other day? Said y'all might have got him there, but it's up to him to keep him there.
Yep.
I saw all the same shit that he was doing that people was literally just telling him. That's why I be like, y'all always tell this nigga what he should and should not do. That man knows exactly what he be doing. If he lose 50 channels, that it's all on him.
So the hood table, so the thing, right? And you got a point. So why do you think they continue to tell this man something if he happens to kind of not really take heed to it and do what he do?
Because they want.
Can you explain that?
They want him to keep his channel because he is the content.
He
is the content. That's one thing we cannot deny. Most people in the sector who's doing content is doing it off of his shows. That's where a lot of shit start and finish. And everything in between. If y'all know, right? It's a lot of sector people. It's either the CCs are not doing shit because they ain't interested or they got other things to do. And the ones who's doing commentary from YTC, which I don't watch. Ness, KRN, JD, Passa, Rick, I can name all the people, all the CCs that are doing commentary. A lot of the shit that we're being discussed come from over there. Maybe not all of it, because of course, there's people like me and there's people like other people on here who can actually have a show and discuss other shit. The crowds might not be as big when you're not doing B sector shit, but I don't care about all that shit. I just talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. But and it ain't no shade, no tea.
So you just watch a few creators in on getting information if you don't catch like the actual show itself or something.
If the show is too long,
because YTC is usually the morning person, so I think like she's the first person people hear.
Yeah, if the show is
unless
not
Code Fam is on.
Yeah.
He's hella early.
Yep. He's hella early. I don't get up that early. I mean, if I am up that early, like one day I told Room Shaker, she was in my chat the other day. I said, Room Shaker, I woke up and rolled over because my laptop is on like a little table next to not my nightstand, but I have like, those little folding tables that people can eat at if you're having like a gathering and not enough room at the table, those little table trays. So I have it sitting on something like that by my bed, and I rolled over and I saw her on. I said, it's fine, some shit. I went right back to sleep. So a lot of people come on too early and I got to watch the replay. But when it comes to those really long lives, even on double play, it's taking me 4 or 5 hours to watch your double play on double speed or whatever. That's that's too many hours out my life just for one video. Then I got to watch all the other people too. So yeah, I'll go to other people. And if I hear them say a certain thing, then you know how you can go to a video and you can click on transcripts, and then you can click on the find button at the top of your window, click find and type in a topic or a word, and it'll take you right to that spot in the video. So that's what I do. Yep. I do not go, I ain't watching all that shit.
I'm losing a rope.
I ain't, as long as you ain't losing no hair.
Nah, hell nah. I'd be disgusted.
That's okay. You can lose a hair wrap. But
I'd be disgusted.
But yeah, so but again, not that live, not the long one, but it was the one before that. He was up there just cussing out the women. I mean, just the same old shit, bitch. I'm like, damn, he get a little liquor in him, and it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Oh yeah, Goosey. I saw Goosey went live for like 11 hours too, so I can't go back and watch all that either. So shows like that, that's when I watch other people recaps to find out what was going on. Then I'll go try to find that point in the video and actually watch the video. But I can't replay those long ass lives. That's just.
I hear you.
I'm not spending my whole entire day and watching one video.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why I like certain people, because they got some pretty cool recaps and shit. So You know, they
Yeah.
just kind of get to it. You've been having some good recaps too, though.
I be trying to get in.
Yeah,
I be
you
trying
know,
to get
you just
in
kind of
and
get
out.
in and out.
In
Because
and out. I be trying to
Reed
get
kind
in
of do
and
that.
out.
That's why I like fucking with Reed too, because she be in and out with it.
All that shit, they be all over the place and talk about I might talk a few minutes about what's going on in my life or whatever, then we get right in that bitch and we don't get right out because I don't believe in it. Don't take 2, 3, 4, 5 hours to talk about especially something that's been going on. I mean, the topics ain't changed really, Riggs, right?
Right, yeah.
It's just a different day, same topic.
Right,
Like,
basically.
shoot, I can give y'all a whole recap in like 30, 45 minutes. Drop the link. Don't nobody come up. Oh, I'm out. And I'll tell you, I'm
Right,
out.
right.
If y'all ain't got nothing to say, I'll see y'all tomorrow. But yeah, I be doing my impromptus because a lot of people be going live, you know, and so I'm just gonna pop out. I ain't scheduling shit. I don't care. I'm just gonna pop out. If I don't see my faves live, then I'm gonna pop out. So that's all I look for to see if my faves is live that I like to watch on the spot. But other than that, I'll pop out because shit, people don't care when you live. I mean, people don't care when they live. Sure, they don't care if you going live and somebody else live. They just pop out. So that's what I do too. Get in where you fit in.
I think it's good to just fucking do your thing. You know, if you
Just
feel
do
like
your
going
thing.
live, go live. You know.
Absolutely.
My own thing was just being spooked at first going live, but now I'm kind of almost getting kind of over that. Like it's getting easier to kind of hit that live button. It was hard though for a while. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. It was hard, but it's been getting a little bit easier, and probably because like you know B's been around doing his thing, and so it kind of gives me more motivation too. Because you know when I see the people that I fuck with just kind of just going live and even Sincere, she's just been going live. You've been going live. Like everybody's kind of doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see it as anybody, you know, going live on top of anybody or whatnot. You know, like I was in Sincere's live and, you know, she knew I was going live. She's like, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and end my live. Then since you're going to be going live, I typed in chat like, nah, man, do your live, bro. When you're done, then just slide through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't tripping, man. Like, you know, you doing your thing, you know what I mean? And you got a nice little crowd or whatnot. Hey, rock the fuck out. And then slide through. Yeah. But like, you know, some people feel a certain way, you know, when, you know, you may go live or something or whatnot, you know, because usually I the reason why I really wouldn't do it is because I like to enjoy certain people's lives. So I don't really care to be live, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I got that live bug to where I just want to go live, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I just want to be live and bullshit.
I've been in the sector long enough to know sometimes you just got to get in where you fit in and don't, like might say in the chat, don't worry about the numbers. Y'all know I am not a numbers person. If you've been watching me enough, y'all know what I'll do with 20, I'll do with 220. Okay.
Absolutely.
It don't matter. It don't matter how I'm gonna always give you the hood table, no matter what we talking about, or no matter how many people in the chat. And another thing, when it comes to people who's already live and things like that, a lot of people, you know, they used to getting those big numbers and they know a lot of people gonna be at their channel, and we know that. So if you feel like going live though, even though everybody might be in one spot, don't forget about your replay crew.
Absolutely. And that's one thing that I've noticed. So like sometimes I just be like, hey, I ain't tripping because I got a pretty good replay game. I think my replay game goes the hardest. So they probably be in other places and hey, that's fine. But they still give me that love and give me that view and what, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad. I don't need you to just be here when I go live. Would it be cool? Hell yeah, but I ain't tripping because, you know, y'all still be there for me. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I started, I haven't lost any subs. You know what I'm saying? So the subs that I've had, I've kept them. So, you know, I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? Usually some people, they'll sub and then they'll just unsub or whatnot. And you may see a chunk leave. You'll see, even if 10, 20 leave, you'll see that. And, you know, I've been good. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just shit. Yeah. And that's also the motivation for me to go live too, because I know I do got some people that do fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? And my replay game, they'll check me out. You know, sometimes they drop down and even leave a fucking comment, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, cool.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. But yeah, get in where you fit in, and it is what it is, when it comes to these numbers, because if you don't get in where you fit in, sometimes you won't never go live. So just do what you do. But as far as shows though, Riggs will be live on Wednesday. I'm not on no schedule really. Besides our Sunday shows, that's the only schedule I'm on. Y'all know for a fact we'll be live on Sundays unless Riggs or I got something else to do that day, and we'll let you guys know. But other than that, that's my only scheduled day. The rest of the week, it might be early morning, afternoon, or at night. But I'll be here as much as I can throughout the week because I've been putting the goals and people have been supporting my goals.
No.
And my goal is more daily live shows, when I put my goals in for the super chat. So people been supporting Mel supported me. See, I can't see it.
Feels good, huh?
It feels really good, like to see people like support your goals and stuff. And because I said before, y'all know I'm not used to getting all kind of super chats and cash apps, and I don't beg either, and I ain't gonna ever beg. So to see people like, I heard somebody say the other day, Rich, you know what? I heard somebody say they so tired of people begging on here, which we hear that a lot, right? But they said you don't have to beg. If people really love your content, they enjoy your show, you won't have to beg for shit. I mean, people just donate. And
I enjoy it.
I've never been a beggar. Even though I grew up poor, I still not come on no public application. My mother would roll over her grave and she knew I was on here begging all day and night. Like the fuck?
Yeah, I come on here because I enjoy it. I didn't get cash apps until I met y'all and stuff like that, and it's always dope when I get them. But I don't come on here tripping on cash apps. if I was getting cash apps all like say I was definitely like getting cash apps kind of like all the time or whatever, I wouldn't fucking have no fucking free StreamYard. Just keep it at 100. You know what I'm saying? Because I would put that into my shit, and then I would be like, you know what? Fuck it, man. I'm gonna go live maybe a couple more times than what I usually do, even if I'm just bullshitting or whatnot. Because if they fucking with me like that, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I'm saying? But I don't come on here for that. That's why I don't be tripping. I have a free fucking StreamYard. Like I'm not, I just come on here to fuck with y'all and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't tripping on the money thing or none of that type of shit. Like I have fun. You know what I'm saying?
If I came on here only for the money, I would never come on.
Absolutely. and I think the thing is though, Hood Table, because again, there can be times to where like you can get cash apps and they flow in or whatever, people show you love. And I think some people kind of get used to it. And then it almost becomes almost a standard to them. Like, well, you know what? If I'm going to go live, I want to at least be able to make whoop-de-whoop, you know what I'm saying? Or if I don't make it this live, next time, the next live, hopefully I make this and it makes it up. And then if they seem like they don't make that mark, or you just the cash apps ain't coming in, you start hearing people voice it and start acting a certain way. But I enjoy it though. I don't trip on it like that. You know what I'm saying? And the people that do, I'm not mad, because there's people that they be getting paid. Shit, I've been in fucking just people's chat and got paid.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't did nothing. Just was there chilling, doing my thing, and they cashed me out. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, like there's people that just, they do cool shit. They give you blessings, and that's what they are, y'all. But at the same time, like how I tell you, nothing is fucking guaranteed to you or owed to you or promised to you or anything. If you hit that live button and you want to get down and pop your shit, do it because you want to get down and pop your shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip on being in somebody's pocket or making somebody feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Or feel like, oh, you know what? Next time I get with the whoop, I'm gonna send you whoop the whoop. It's like, that's just kind of wild. And I'm not, that's what people do. I'm not judging on that part, taking that from nobody, because that's the hustle, man. Shit, nigga. The way you hustle here, I hustle my own way. You feel me? So I can't knock you. But I'm just saying, like with me, I come on here just to have a good time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't be tripping on that. And then when y'all do fuck with me and cash me out, that's the type of shit I do. Just like, you know, this mic in front of me, my crispy camera that I got with the ring on it. Y'all did that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I love y'all for that.
Mic from, because I need a new mic. You see, I got some new lights. God said, "Let there be light." Like y'all can actually see me. My last light broke.
Well, do you have because see the mic I have, you can run an XLR on it, and you can also run it USB.
I need the USB. Yep. To my
I don't advise that though, Hood Table. I would advise because you'll get a better sound XLR, and if you just go ahead, say you get the mic right, and you get just get you a Focusrite Scarlett 2.2. That's what I have. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to find one on OfferUp where you're at, or you'll find one, you know what I'm saying, at a guitar showcase maybe for $50, $60. You USB that first into the computer, and then you run your mic into your Focusrite. You know what I'm saying? And then that way you can run an XLR. Your signal's a lot better. You know what I'm saying? You have a preamp on your shit. You know what I mean? Like USB, that's damn near like you.
All that stuff. That sounds like some really technical.
It's not at all. You just hook up to your
what an XLR is.
Well, the XLR is just the cable. You know what I'm saying? So like the mic that I have, you can run an XLR on it or a USB. I run both. That's why you see my light going. If I didn't run my USB, my light wouldn't be going. But I'm using the power of the XLR cable on it. You know what I'm saying? Into my Focusrite that I make music with and shit. But they're cheap, you know, like they're very inexpensive, but it's a cleaner hookup. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I need a Focusrite.
yeah, just a Focusrite. I'll send it to you. Just a Focusrite 2.2 or something. They're very reasonable. You can find even like ones that are even different than that. That's just what I use. But I'm just saying that, and I'll show you my mic. I got it off of Amazon, and it came with my arm. I think I spent like maybe $70, man, and it came with my boom arm. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like,
I got a boom arm. It's just my mic for some.
So
reason.
you could just get the mic. You could just get the mic, and the mic I think was like maybe like $50. You know what I'm saying? So you can get the whole get down. Just spend about $100, man, and you'll have a really clean hookup though. But I really don't advise you to get a USB mic because you'll spend damn near the same amount of money on a USB mic that you'll spend on a mic that you can run XLR.
Yeah, because that's what I'm used to. That's what I always have used, was the ones that just hook up to the computer.
Yeah, I want to change you out of that, Hood Table. I'd rather you go ahead and get you like a for real, and you'll like it. You'll like it a lot better.
All right, upgrade me then. Shoot, okay.
Absolutely.
Shoot, I'm ready. But yeah, just send me the details. But I don't think nobody want to hit the link. So.
Yeah, we gave them 2 hours and everything, man. So we can go ahead and shut this thing down. I know you got to, do your thizzle. So you 2 hours ahead of me. So, you almost approaching midnight. So.
Mm-hmm. And tomorrow is a holiday, or today for some of y'all who might be on the East Coast. But today is President's Day, or tomorrow. So I don't have to work my normal shift, but I am going to put in 4 hours because they asked us Friday if we could work a couple of hours. But I'm going to work them later in the day, so I do get to sleep in. And so tonight I'm going to try to catch up with some people that, I miss. I'm definitely going to watch KRN and his call-ins. And then I'll probably come live tomorrow morning, maybe around 10 or 11. I'll let you guys, real quick like. But yeah, so no schedule, but, with you guys supporting, I continue. And the funny thing is, a lot of us content creators come on here, and we just love being on here. We love presenting you guys with a show, and we love the engagement and things like that. So whether you guys send money or donate or anything, we still gonna be here. On a regular basis. A lot of us are here on a regular basis, but when you do support by ways of monetary, we do really appreciate that. It just puts a little bit of icing on the icing.
Absolutely.
On the cake. This is from a cake decorator.
That's what I was about to say. That's coming from a cake diva, y'all.
Put a little icing on the cake, y'all.
Shout out to Blended.
Yeah. So, Blended's in here.
Absolutely.
Hey, how you doing? What's up?
Hey, shout out to the 18 likes we got. Can we get to 20, y'all?
Yes. Can we get to 20 likes?
And
Before
shout out
we
to
wrap
shit. I
up,
think we got like 14 or so. We had like 14 in the chat, so we appreciate y'all. And that's
yes,
that. And that's us winding down. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all.
and while we trying to see if we don't get a few more likes, I'm gonna play this little clip of my Cam Bam from his birthday party. Just a little clip of him. We singing happy birthday to my son. So while we come on with those likes, can we get up to 20? Yeah. Okay. Here we go, y'all. We gonna say happy birthday to Cam. To you. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Cameron. Happy birthday to you. Woo. Woo. All right, now we gotta do the other one. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. You know they the Bloods and we was the Crips. Come on now. They come on no brick walls. All right. Well, you know we too old for gangbang. Tell her, Ali. All right. All right. You ready, Cam?
You know, make a little wish or whatever.
All right.
Don't tell nobody.
He said his wish.
Now you made a long
I know.
That was a long wish.
Woo!
Right now.
All right, hit the lights,
Big
Cam.
2-5.
Big 2-5.
Quarter century.
Quarter century.
Wipe me down.
Hey, how's it feel to be 25, son?
I mean, I feel a little older, but it's still the same, you know. But it's a lot of people that don't make it to 25. So there you go. I'm doing this for them.
So we are blessed to have you for the 25th year. Oh, in the beard. Hey, you did it again. Don't be wiping it on her. No, don't. I got on the new moo. Don't.
Big 25, man.
All right.
Not the little one.
See.
And cake made by me, of course. Okay. Happy birthday, Cam. Yes, that was us yesterday, last night, turning up with my son for his 25th birthday. And thank you again to all the people who shouted him out in the chats and on the videos. And if y'all missed me doing his cake from start to finish, I did post that video. I think it's about a 5-minute video, maybe something like that. But I posted from start to finish. Y'all know sometimes every few months or so, I'll do a video of me decorating a cake. So I did do a start to finish for his cake. And that is the cake that I was decorating that y'all might have saw in that other video. But you said, yes, I had a new moo. He was about to wipe that down. Y'all saw it in his eyes. My son was coming for me. I was like, don't you do it. And I had me on a new moo too. But yeah, so happy birthday again, Cam. Sislo, hey Sislo, you a little late, but better late than never. I had actually wanted you to chime in on the Jarvis Butts situation because you know you was the first one I discussed that with. But you guys who came in late, feel free to watch the replay. The replay, gang. You said my laughing at me. Can't touch the new moo. Yes, I'm in my moo era. Okay, I went to one moo party and I was hooked. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is so comfortable. Oh my gosh, and it like just flows and they're so soft and comfortable. Child, shoot, I might have me a closet full of moo by the end of the year. But anyway, and thank you for sharing my links. I appreciate that, Vibrant. One of the best to ever do it. Okay. But yeah, so Riz, any last minute thing you want to say before we get out of here?
No, Vibrant came in on blue. What was that? She asked you a question or something, and she been blue ever since, huh?
Ever since she was like, because she was trying to take me to a certain video to get a watch a video, and I was like taking me forever. I was struggling trying to find out what she was talking about. She said, just put me in blue real quick and then just take it back. I was like, I don't know. I'm still thinking about taking it back, Vibrant. I don't know. She's so efficient. And so but yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, yeah, you know, we love us some Vibrant. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's cool, man. So shit, yeah. Have a great night, Hood Table, man. This was a good stream. Shout out to everybody that showed up. Shout out to the replay gang. Y'all know what it is, man.
Yes. Thank you guys. You said that was a lot. It was a lot, Vibrant, huh? I was embarrassed. I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I ain't looking no more. Forget it. But yeah, so all right, you guys. Make sure you like and share the video. Support both Riggs and I, both of our channels. Feel free to support us with Cash Apps. I mean, with Cash Apps or Super Chats. Riggs Slap is $. Hold on. Did Vibrant put your Cash App in here?
It's all about you right now. Hood Table, don't worry about me.
Whatever. Okay. I know she put it in here. I just can't see it. But anyway, yeah, if Vibrant drop Riggs Cash App too. But yeah, feel free to Cash App us. But most importantly, please like and share the video, because that is the best support you can get to somebody to keep us in the algorithm.
Absolutely.
By liking and sharing. I promise you guys, it really helps get us out there to other people. Okay. But other than that, you guys, make sure you
and we hit the 20 likes. Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, we hit the 20.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So you guys, hold on. Vibrant said I dropped his cash. Okay, she dropped it on. Okay, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I knew I saw it, but so stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood.
There she goes.
How about y'all? Bye. Good night, everybody.